a divine warning, preparing for the 3 days of darkness as we navigate these turbulent times. A powerful message calls for readiness and spiritual awakening. A warning, attributed to the Virgin Mary, urgently emphasizes the need for preparation as the world stands on the edge of a profound global transformation. Known as the 3 days of darkness, this foretold event promises to bring not just physical darkness, but a spiritual blackout that could shake the very foundations of our existence. During these dark days, chaos, fear, and suffering are expected to spread across the earth. Yet, in this dire prediction lies also a profound opportunity for renewal and purification. The message urges believers to prepare not only their homes, but their hearts and souls for what is to come. The 3 days of darkness are not simply a natural disaster or a random event. They are a divine test, a test of faith, perseverance, and devotion. During this time, humanity will be invited to undergo spiritual purification. For some, it will be a moment of reckoning, as those who have strayed from the path of righteousness will face the consequences of their separation from God. For others, it will be a time to strengthen their resolve and return to the sacred heart of the Creator. This warning, far from being a cause for despair, serves as an urgent call to spiritual renewal. The Virgin Mary, in her maternal love, calls on the faithful to prepare spiritually through prayer, fasting, penance, and frequent participation in the sacraments. It is not a time to be afraid, but a moment to turn inward, repent, and renew one's commitment to God. The act of spiritual preparation is as essential as the physical preparations that are recommended. Among the most important aspects of this preparation is the Holy Rosary, specifically its sorrowful mysteries. The Rosary is regarded as a powerful spiritual weapon, creating a shield of protection around the faithful. It is believed that in the midst of this global crisis, the Rosary will offer divine protection, acting as a barrier against the evil forces that will be at work during this time. The faithful are encouraged to pray the Rosary daily, particularly the sorrowful mysteries, which resonate with the themes of suffering, redemption, and triumph over evil. In addition to spiritual readiness, there are practical steps to take. The message stresses the importance of physical preparation. As well, believers are urged to stock up on non-perishable food, water, candles, and batteries, with an emphasis on blessed candles, which are believed to be the only source of light during the 3 days of darkness. These blessed candles are thought to carry a special power, offering both physical light and spiritual protection. Homes should be secured and windows and doors should be locked, as evil forces are said to roam freely during this time, attempting to instill fear and confusion in the hearts of those unprepared. The Virgin Mary's message underscores the spiritual fortification needed to withstand the darkness. Evil spirits will try to exploit the chaos, tempting people to despair, abandon their faith, and surrender to fear. But the faithful are called to remain steadfast in their trust in Jesus, to maintain focus on spiritual truths, and to resist the temptation to give into panic or despair. This period of darkness is a test of endurance and faith. It is a time when believers must cling to the light of Christ, finding strength in His promises and in the prayers that will protect them. The message calls us to stay home, to pray, and to warn others. It urges us to prepare in body and spirit for what is coming, understanding that in the midst of this trial, God's love will be our guiding light. This is not simply a physical challenge. It is a spiritual trial that will test the hearts and souls of every believer. The 3 days of darkness are a time for purification, a divine invitation to renew our commitment to God, to each other, and to the highest moral and spiritual truths. It is time to look deep within ourselves, to embrace prayer, penance, and almsgiving, the spiritual pillars that will guide us through the coming storm. The darkness will not last forever, and as we weather this trial with faith and unity, we will emerge stronger, more united, and closer to God. The Virgin Mary's message, though one of caution, is ultimately one of hope. She promises that if we prepare our hearts and homes, if we remain faithful, and if we hold fast to prayer and divine protection, we will find the strength to overcome the darkness. This is a call to spiritual action, a challenge to all of us to return to our faith, deepen our devotion, and support one another in love and solidarity. Thank you for staying with us through this important message. We ask that you reflect deeply on the urgency of the times, take the necessary steps to prepare both physically and spiritually, and share this message with others. Together, we can face these challenges with strength and faith, guided by the love and protection of the Virgin Mary. If you have any thoughts on this message or questions, please feel free to leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you can receive notifications for future updates. Stay strong in faith and keep praying. Over the span of 3 days, a significant period of spiritual peril is anticipated, one that requires the faithful to take precautions for their safety. During this time, it is recommended that people remain indoors, securing all windows and doors and avoiding any external distractions or negative influences. Those who heed this guidance, seeking refuge in prayer and invoking the Virgin Mary's intercession, are promised divine protection. She, in her maternal love, offers a shield to those who call upon her in these dark moments. Additionally, Saint Michael the Archangel, known as the defender against evil forces, is also invoked to stand guard, prepared to protect the faithful from all harm. However, it is crucial to understand that the 3 days of darkness are not simply a period of suffering to be endured, after which life returns to normal. Instead, this dark chapter marks the beginning of a transformative era, one that will cleanse and revitalize the earth. From the ashes of hardship, a new dawn will arise, one filled with love, peace, and divine justice. The darkness serves as a precursor to the light, a reminder that trials, no matter how intense, are often necessary steps toward ultimate redemption. The message encourages believers to hold firm to the promise of salvation and trust in God's divine plan for the future. At the heart of this revelation is a powerful call for conversion and repentance. Now is the time to reflect on our actions, to seek forgiveness, and to strengthen our relationship with Christ. Through confession and prayer, the faithful are urged to mend their bond with God, embracing His grace and mercy. This is not just a time for personal reflection, but also an opportunity to intercede for others, especially those who have lost their way spiritually. Through acts of kindness and the power of intercessory prayer, we can help others find the path to salvation. The message also highlights the signs that might precede this challenging period. Natural occurrences such as heightened volcanic activity, extreme weather events, and other disruptions in nature. These are seen not as random events, but as divine warnings, urging humanity to prepare spiritually for the trials ahead. The time for action is now, and this message calls for immediate preparation with a sense of urgency. While personal preparation is critical, the message also emphasizes the importance of unity. The faithful are encouraged to come together in prayer, offering mutual support and solidarity during this time of darkness. Family and community prayer are vital for strengthening bonds and ensuring no one faces the challenges alone. In moments of fear and uncertainty, the support of others will be crucial in sustaining hope and courage. During this time of tribulation, the forces of evil will strive to weaken the faithful, but the message remains one of hope. The Virgin Mary, with her loving protection, promises to cover her children with her mantle, offering a safe haven in her Immaculate Heart. Prayer becomes the most powerful tool in fighting the darkness, and the key to overcoming it lies in maintaining unwavering faith and trust in God's providence. Through prayer, courage, and faith, the faithful will not only endure but triumph, emerging stronger and more connected to the divine than ever before. In the face of the 3 days of darkness, the faithful are called to prepare not only physically but also spiritually, in order to endure the trials and challenges that will arise during this ominous period. While the world will be plunged into total darkness, the light of faith will be the guiding beacon for those who remain steadfast. The message of preparation is clear. Stock up on basic survival supplies such as food, water, and warm clothing, but perhaps most importantly, acquire blessed candles, as they will be the only source of light during this spiritual and physical blackout. The devout are also encouraged to acquire essential survival skills, such as how to purify water, so they can weather the storm with confidence and resilience. The 3-day period will be a time of profound spiritual testing, where the faithful must remain indoors and, crucially, keep their doors locked. The message stresses that no one should open their door to anyone during this time, as the darkness will not only be physical, but will also usher in a time of spiritual temptation and chaos. The message is a solemn call to maintain vigilance, focusing on prayer, reflection, and spiritual fortitude. However, the message of the 3 days of darkness is not one of fear. Instead, it speaks of hope and spiritual rejuvenation. Once the period of darkness has passed, the world will be irrevocably transformed. Those who have remained true to their faith, enduring the hardships of the dark days, will be the cornerstones of a new world, a world of divine order, spiritual renewal, and Christ's love. The victory of good over evil will be manifest, and those who have persevered will rejoice in the triumph of Christ's light over the darkness that sought to overcome them. Central to this message is the power of intercessory prayer. The faithful are urged to call upon Saint Michael the Archangel, the great protector of humanity, and the Virgin Mary, whose intercession is always close at hand. These heavenly figures are presented as essential guides during this time of turmoil, offering both protection and direction. In moments of fear or temptation, they are there to give comfort, courage, and consolation. The 3 days of darkness will also serve as a time of spiritual development. While the world undergoes a physical and spiritual trial, the faithful are encouraged to engage in reflection, meditation, and prayer, especially in meditation on Christ's suffering. This period is an opportunity to purify the soul and grow in faith. It is a reminder that faith is not only a shield against evil, but a light that guides and transforms even in the darkest of times. The message offers certainty and hope despite the ominous nature of the prophecy. Divine victory is assured. The darkness will not last forever. Christ's light will triumph, illuminating the world with a new dawn of peace, love, and divine justice. For those who remain faithful, the message promises a revitalized world, where the faithful will take part in God's plan to bring about a new era of spiritual restoration. The Rosary is once again emphasized as a powerful tool for maintaining the flame of faith. The act of prayer, especially the Rosary, is presented as the ultimate spiritual weapon to fight the forces of darkness. As long as the faithful hold on to their faith and prayer, they will emerge victorious, witnessing the fulfillment of God's promises. In conclusion, the message is clear. Physical readiness, spiritual preparation, and unity are paramount. Courage must be shown in the face of adversity. The faithful must strengthen their faith and turn to the angels, Saint Michael, and the Virgin Mary for guidance and protection. Through their intercession, those who persevere will be protected and guided to a future illuminated by Christ's light. Thank you for taking this journey with me today. Your participation and presence in this investigation are incredibly important. May the stories of our shared human experience inspire and uplift you until we meet again. Stay safe, stay strong, and continue to keep the light of faith burning brightly.